Hey everyone, this is the Autonomy Coach AB. Mental health is true wealth. I appreciate everyone that has taken the time out of their day to watch a video or listen to a podcast. Either way, I greatly appreciate you guys. So continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. We're going to keep passing out this knowledge. Finding a therapist. That's the topic of our discussion today. Finding a therapist. Some of y'all need a therapist. Y'all know y'all need a therapist now. Life coach, autonomy coach, and you trying to ignore the writing on the wall. But we ain't even gonna get into that. We're gonna discuss those who are prepared to move forward with improving their life. So finding a therapist can be a very difficult task. Lord knows I done went through them now. Finding a therapist really can be as complicated as buying a car. I know that sounds extreme, but it really can be. Like, it is a difficult space to navigate. It's almost as hard as dating like in your 40s. It can really be ghetto. It can feel like you are shopping on the clearance rack. But you can't give up. Can't give up. You got to find you a therapist. Now, trying to find a therapist for me gives me anxiety. I ain't even gonna flex. That thing drives me crazy. No. See, like, maybe finding a therapist is like the morning after you done ate something real spicy and your stomach is jacked up and your booty loose. Like, that's the feeling of finding a therapist. So I'm going to give you some key tips to find a therapist. Some motivation to keep hunting to find your therapist. Finding a therapist is like dating. You have to see if you're compatible. If you got a line of occupation that they might not necessarily agree with, you might struggle with that therapist. If you remind them too much of maybe their ex, you might have a hard time with that therapist. You have to remember that a therapist is still a person. They have emotions, they have feelings, they have thoughts. So you have to see if you are compatible with them. Are they just taught? Some people get in this profession just for the money. Don't care about their therapeutic interventions, how they're going to proceed forward with a treatment plan. Some of them lack empathy. But let's be honest. Some of them going to try to talk to you like you slow. Y'all don't hear me now. They're going to try to talk to you like you slow. Nobody wants that. Do they even care? Sometimes this is the questions that run across your mind. And you could tell when a therapist really cares, when this is their passion, when this is their work, their calling. Do they set boundaries? That's important. For you to have a healthy relationship with your therapist, are they setting boundaries? Are they available? Sometimes the good therapists might have a long waiting list. And you have to be realistic. If you're at the point where you need therapy once a week and your therapist only can schedule you once every 3 weeks, that's not going to be the fit for you. If you are in the stage where it's time to do work and they don't have the availability, that might not be the person for you. And do they know what they are doing? Some of us just got a piece of paper. I have my master's degree in clinical psychology with a concentration of clinical counseling. Did they just get that paper and throw that stuff away? Because, I mean, we all done had a job before. We learned it to pass the test, and then we're going to throw that stuff away. So do they honestly know what they're doing? These are questions that you really want to ask yourself. Take your time. Hell, you got to screen these folk just like they screening you. You got to screen these folk just like you screening in the dating field. What you do when you dating and you see a red flag? I hope you go ahead and proceed to the exit. If you don't, that's another segment in itself. We'll discuss that later. But red flags should have you moving somewhere. Now, don't give up on the first therapist. It may be a little discouraging, but keep going. I had to go through several therapists till I found the amazing one that I have now. And we do the work. It's healing time. It ain't no time to play games. It's healing time. It can be a little discouraged, but just keep going. Hell, I mean, if we're going to be honest, some of y'all on y'all third marriage and y'all ain't give up on love, so don't give up on the healing. Just keep pushing. You may have to try more than one flavor to find what you like. I.e., why I said it's like dating. Your therapist very well might not be your cup of tea. And that's cool because there's somebody out there for everybody. Keep it moving. The consultation is for both parties. See, a lot of y'all feel like that consultation is just an opportunity for them to gauge and check on you. Nah, you should be checking on them too. Have some questions. Draw out some things, that you would like to discuss to make sure they're a good fit for you. During that consultation, your therapist is evaluating to see if your needs fits the scope of their education and their skills. If they're a good therapist, that's the point of that, for them to see if we are a good fit. And you should be determining if they will meet your needs as well. Your needs matter. Some of y'all might need to be in therapy because you ain't realized that your feelings matter. So your needs matters. Most importantly, this is the most important part, y'all. I'm finna go ahead and drop this bomb on y'all. You must remember, therapy is not a magic pill. Some of y'all think that I'm just supposed to pop this pill and it work. Like when y'all dieting, y'all think it's just an easy way. Oh, I'm going to cut this corner. I'm going to do this. No, it's not a magic pill. You're not going to sign up for therapy and magically all your problems will disappear tomorrow. That's not how it works. Therapy is work. And if you showing up to a therapy session and you're not willing to do the work, if you're showing up to a therapy session and your therapist is not challenging the way that your thought process works, if you show up for therapy and your therapist is not trying to modify your behavior, what the hell are you going for? Therapy is work. It's very, very hard work, but it is so rewarding. So rewarding and fulfilling when it's done right. Let me say that again. It is rewarding and fulfilling when it's done right. So find you a therapist. Find you a therapist. Find you a therapist. Some of y'all have some issues that you need to heal from. Some of y'all are not okay. That's my favorite line. It's okay to not be okay. When you always call somebody and they tell you okay, they okay, but the world is crashing around. It's okay to say you're not okay. and it's okay to get help. So, find a therapist, y'all. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Mental health is true wealth. It is a movement. It is a movement for us to improve our quality of life. And I'm going to continue that movement. And I hope that y'all continue to follow me on this journey as we continue to try to improve ourselves.